Hello everyone. This month's mental health uh, topic is sometimes I feel, what if? Yeah, like, what if? Um, so this month, like, I wanted to do something a little different, and change things up a bit, and turn um this month's mental health topic video more into mental health and like exercise. Um, like it can be done like into like visually, or it can be done in like a group. It can be done into visually, or it can be done in a group setting. Um, but as always, if it's done with like a group of people, I would say to make sure that it's uh, a group made up of ones that you feel safe around. Like that you feel like safe, like talking about, like certain like uh topics with. Um, I'm sure that some of you may be wondering why I'm changing things up. Like, well, I'm not doing, like the normal, or like what has been like my norm, I guess, for as like the a monthly mental health like videos go, where like I pick like a topic, and I like stick to that topic. Like I go over like what the topic is, like ways to get there. Um, and I talk about how that I relate to that, and then like I key in on uh parts of it that I think that um that if you've learned like nothing at all from like watching a video, that I would hope that you would walk away with like those those bits of like those bits of like information. Um, well, to be honest, like I've been dealing with and going through like a lot of my own internal storms, um and battles lately, that have me like thinking about, like what if, like what if like XYZ, you know um sort of like, for any of you out there who actually are like into superheroes, there's a what if show was on the Disney Plus app, um where they go over like all these like what like ifs, it's like what if this happened, and that uh tragically uh changed the like outcome, you know like like where would the world be at, like where would those like into like visuals like be at. So, so what do I mean by what if? Um, I'm gonna give you my personal definition first, and then the the definition from the Webster dictionary. So, starting with my own definition of it, that it's our mind's way of bringing up or into question how things could be, are, uh, turn out uh, differently based on certain parameters. The definition from the Merriam Webster dictionary states that what if is a suppositional question. So, what are your what if uh, 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 topics are scenarios? Um, what I want everyone to do right now, whether they're like doing this like in like a visually or like in like a group, um, is to come up with a list of uh 3 to 5 what if topics are scenarios. So as far as these topics and our scenarios go, um, like be as detailed as possible because that will help you out later in the next half of this exercise. Um, so why would I say to like limit the list to just 3 to 5 items? I say that because that it should be can prized of the top topic of the top things and or situations that often come to mind when you think of how things could be different somehow. Whether that's different from mental, physical, or even financial perspective. Most importantly, I want you to understand that there isn't a or wrong, a right or wrong answer when it comes down to can pleading this exercise. Now I want you to take roughly 3 to 5 minutes to make your list and our changes to it as needed. Okay. Now that everyone has had a chance to uh come up with a list of 3 to 5 things and to make changes to them as needed. The next uh part of this mental health exercise, I would like you um to can to to consider the items on your list. Mm, okay, so I'm gonna ask 3 questions. Okay, related to those items that are on your list. The first question is, what made you choose or pick them over others? The second uh question is, do you feel like those items represent your current concerns or internal battles or struggles? They can be mentally, physically, or whatever else. Um, and feel free to pause this video as needed, so you can jot down what your responses are, or if you don't want to, write them down and give it just like a rather like a go like around the circle if you're in a group setting, and just like openly like talk about these as they come up. You can go ahead and do that too. Um, and I haven't forgot for those of you who are doing this like into like a visually, like I would and I would encourage you that uh if you have anyone who you can trust, who you normally go to when it comes down to like get advice or anything like that, just to go over, your responses to these 3 questions. I know I still have to ask the third one. I haven't forgot that. Um, and just um um like talk about, you know like this with them. Okay. So getting back to the questions. The third and final question is if you feel that an item doesn't represent the above question that I asked for you, think about first, think about why you feel that way. And then secondly, take a moment and replace whichever like item or items that you feel do not accurately answer the second question that I asked. So once again, just take a few moments or however much time that you need to jot down your answers to those uh, questions, and or go over your answers with someone else. So, given that this is a mental health like exercise more than like a regular like a mental health topic like a video, it's only right that I do the exercise too. Um, so for me, what are my what if uh topics or scenarios? Well, I came up with a list of 30 things. The first what if is what if I was treated with more understanding instead of like what's wrong with me. The second what if that I came up with is what if I never suffered any TBIs. And for those of you who don't know, TBI is a traumatic brain injury, and didn't have like any mental and our physical setbacks be because of them. And my third and final what if is what if I never experienced abuse at the hands of those who were supposed to be protecting me. Okay, so for as me, the second part of this exercise, which can consist of those three questions, can consider the items that are in your list. question one was, what made you choose or pick them over others? For me, this leads directly like into the second question, but I picked those three situations that are scenarios because that I feel like a lot of the things that I'm having like issues with now in life stem from those three things in some way or another. Um, for as question number two, do you feel like those items represent your current concerns or and eternal battles or struggles, um, mentally, physically, or whatever. Um, for me, I definitely feel like the three situations that are scenarios that I picked are inaccurate. Represent attention of my current concerns are and are internal battles and our struggles. Um, for as the third question, if you feel that an item doesn't represent that for you, first think about why you feel that way. Second, then take a moment to replace it with something else. For me, the third question, it doesn't apply. In my case, my based on my answers to the first two questions. And and closing, that I want to say, definitely, um, try to have like a good support system. Like try out like different forms of like into like a visual or a group therapy. To see what works best for you, because everyone is different. Um, don't stop fighting. Um, and definitely don't forget that the things that have happened to you along your life journey don't have to define you, and they don't have to control you. They don't have to have or hold any power over you. Ultimately, something spoke to me and led me to do things a little differently this month. for the mental health topic. I hope that you got something out of it. Doing a mental health exercise such as this one, that I think it really can help us see some of the things in life that are really bothering, troubling us, or even in affecting us in negative ways. It can give us a starting point of where we may need to focus our therapy efforts. I don't know what the future holds, so I won't say if I will or if I won't do another mental health exercise video. Um, right now I just don't know. Um, it's way too early to tell. Um, you know, but yeah. Um, that I really do hope, that for those who are watching this, that that they got something like out of it. Um, that they were able, to perhaps learn something that they didn't actually realize. Um, and and at the end of the day, you don't have to uh fight alone, go through any of this alone at all. Um, there are uh, resources out there. Um, you know, um, the crisis line is definitely one of them. I mean, it's not just for those times where oh, you feel suicidal. No, they also talk to you. If you're having a really bad day, like that, you're having like a roller coaster day where it's like you try to get over one thing, but then you get hit with something else. Well, I guess it'll be like a whole bunch of ways, but either way it goes, um, you, you know, um, that there are ones there, you know, um, who will listen, if you give them the opportunity to. Um, you know, like I know and understand that to some it may seem like that I'm completely fine, that I don't have anything going on, but the truth of it is, as I mentioned, like in the intro and in the widows, and even probably in the closing at some point, that I am going through things, and for me, that what helps me out, is uh, doing mindfulness when I'm in the mindset to do so. Listening to music, trying to go for a walk, although that right now, yeah, my back let's just say that I still have some recovering that I have to do. Um, you know, like I don't know, like trying to find like a video, of something that I think like interests me. Trying to do something creative, you know, writing down how I feel, you know, which is kind of what my uh, podcast is mostly, you know, um, you know, but but at the end of the day, it's like that, it's like I know that I can't give up. Like I can't just quit, and throw in the towel, you know. Um, it's I know it's like because like I have some special people I know in my life who I know wouldn't be the same without me, and like I think that that's part of what keeps me going, you know. Um, so once again, I hope that if you're watching this, that you got something out of it. Um, please share this with with like others. Um, you know, who you think can benefit from doing an exercise such as this one, and um, I know by now that for those of you who watch my videos, you already know what I'm going to sign off with. But still, I'm gonna do it anyway. Um, that concludes this month's mental health video / exercise. Um, and as always, until next time, I hope everyone has a safe and a wonderful week.